Love, light, and blessings. Shamanic Ally Priestess here. And for the purposes of inclusivity is important. I wanted to make this video about Fet Ghede and for educational purposes as well. I feel that it's important in the spiritual community to have representation. And it's a beautiful thing when you get to watch various cultures and their take on certain things, if you will. So basically, a lot of people, this is the season of the witch, the veil is thinning. So most people know it as Halloween. So trick-or-treating, people decorating their homes in spooky times, you know, and all those things, which is fun. I've always loved Halloween. Some people know Halloween as Samhain. So it's one of the 8 Sabbats for pagans and neo-pagans. They celebrate something called Samhain. It's the thinning of the veil, the season of the witch. You'll see like Wiccans, pagans, traditional witches and things like that, celebrating that from the Celtic traditions, okay? So people would do that. You have other cultures that celebrate, like, for example, Mexico. Same time of the year, they'll celebrate El Dia de los Muertos, where they honor family and ancestors and have shrines with pictures. You know, La Santísima Muerte, which is basically the saint of death. She's actually technically a goddess and an indigenous goddess at that, who is lovingly called and synchronized with La Virgen de Guadalupe in some cultures, or specifically called Santa Muerte, so La Santísima Muerte. Okay, and all have various beautiful colors and aspects. And a lot of people are starting to learn more about that and the sugar skulls and things like that. There's another time of the year that isn't as mainstream now, because now sugar skulls, you can literally go to like Target and other places and buy like sugar skull candles and things like that. So Disney even made a movie, Coco, that, you know, pretty much is set around El Dia de los Muertos. So in my culture, so in Haiti, we celebrate something called Fet Ghede, and it's literally a feast for the Ghedes, for the ancestors, okay? Just like in Coco, like the forgotten ancestors. And it's a literal celebration that happens from October 31st to November 2nd. And we celebrate not just the African ancestors, because Ghedes are multicultural spirits. You have white Ghedes, indigenous Ghedes, you have black Ghedes, and all the things, okay? So literally celebrating your family. And they have libations and food, and we welcome Baron Samedi, Madame Brigitte, and the other barons, because there's more than just 2 barons, and things of that nature. You know, indigenous spirits are celebrated. Literally November 1st is the first day of indigenous remembrance, you know, Indigenous Heritage Month. So I celebrate my indigenous ancestors. I have a video last year that I shared where I have celebrated both my Portuguese ancestry, so more European ancestry, my indigenous ancestry, and my black ancestry. And so I had representations of that. That was not like a mainstay altar. It was literally an altar that I created around this time of the year. And all the spirits celebrate. I feed them. I cook things for them. There's music that's played. My community gets together and things like that. So it's a beautiful celebration. We have other celebrations as well, because this is literally the season of the Ghedes from September till the 12 days before Christmas. We literally celebrate the Ghedes. They come very strong this time of the year. Is a wonderful time for ancestor work. It's also a wonderful time to practice more of the left-handed path, the shadows, you know, and a lot of healing work takes place as well. Ghedes are also spirits of fertility. Literally, there's a phallic stick that people dance around, wind. You know, people in America call it twerking, which most of that is actually fertility dances that different tribes in Africa would do fertility dances and things like that. Indigenous people have fertility dances as well. So we would do, we do fertility dances. So anybody who has fertility issues or things like that, they will petition those spirits. They're protectors of children. So any ill children, and you'll see people like in the cemeteries actually doing feasts there. It's one of the rare times that we do things after midnight, because we usually like to do everything before midnight and close everything off at midnight. Not every spiritual person likes the witching hour. Like, I don't do that. This is not part of my culture for various reasons that I'm not going to get into, but just like the moon isn't that significant in my practice either. But like certain times of the year, the feast days, certain times of the week, certain times of the day, that's more what my practice entails. And so it's like a really great time. And I've been really enjoying watching people's content and videos and speaking about Samhain. So I wanted to kind of add my own little thing here and talk about Fet Ghede, the Gullah people, Dahomey people, and all the beautiful tribes of Africa and the religions of the diaspora and all these things. So in Haitian Voodoo, Fet Ghede is like a really big deal, and things like that. I have been keeping Haiti in my prayers. They're going through things and things of that nature. Puerto Rico's going through things. I was just watching in the news. They're still having blackouts. A lot of money has been stolen from the money that's finally being released to the islands and things like that from the utility companies. So the Caribbean goes through a lot of things. People that are from the Caribbean, like, we're always like, we have been pillaged. We're continually being mistreated, underrepresented, land stolen, beaches stolen, land sold, and things like that. So these types of times of the year for Caribbean people, for the Haitian people, is a time to be happy and celebrate those that came before us, to honor our ancestors and things like that. It's empowering to have something to look forward to. So I love this time of the year. Like, every weekend, literally since October started, from Friday to Sunday, me and my kids are watching scary movies, kid-friendly movies, sometimes more a little older, but I'll watch the movie before to see if because I have a 15-year-old, to see if like it's something that I'm comfortable watching with them. And I've been baking like Halloween cakes and cookies, and we'll have snacks, and I have the house decorated in Halloween decor, and I literally think that I'm going to keep the holiday decor more of as a all year round thing, because I love it that much. But yeah, I really, really enjoy this time of the year, and I'm excited about this time of the year. And I just wanted to put a little something out there, and just give some recognition to Fet Ghede, and I'll be talking more about that in the future. But I literally just wanted to share. And real quick, I wanted to do like a little community message for this time of the year. So for those of you that celebrate Samhain or Halloween or Fet Ghede, just to see what the ancestors have to say. So let's see. For the collective. Okay, and we're using my playing cards. All right, so this is the time of family. This is what Spirit's saying. This is the time for those of you that work with deities to, what are your heart's desires? Like, what are your financial goals for 2022? What type of generational wealth are you trying to build? This is the time to be around family. I always feel like family is our inheritance. So also like, giving homage and honor to our family members and manifesting generational wealth, and praying for what's going on right now, which is all the illnesses and things like that. Also, they're saying, this is a time where a lot of people are feeling hopeless. So going to the ancestors and just asking them to help us get through these difficult times. There's a lot of emotional and mental trauma that's going on. at this time. You know, so many people have lost people around this situation in the last year and a half, 2 years. So basically going to the ancestors, praying to them about, you know, people that are having financial losses, whether it's ourselves or others, facing our fears and knowing that even though things seem hopeless, there's always hope, right? The sun will always come up tomorrow. You know, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Really dealing with sadness and mourning for some people, you know, and this is a time to kind of acknowledge that we're not always going to be in love and light. We're not always going to be in the light. It's okay to embrace the shadow. The shadows are our spiritual lessons, is what the ancestors and the spirits is saying. This is how we learn. To some of you guys, you're going through, I call your spiritual initiation. Sometimes when we go through the hardest and darkest times, is when we are able to grow spiritually and then help others. These are life lessons that not only enrich us and help us, right, when we're going through the shadows, but it also helps to teach others when they're going through that. You're like, I can empathize with you. These are the things that I did in order to deal with that. This is also the time to work on ourselves. You know, what do you want your life to look like in 2022? Now that we're getting into almost the ending of the year, what do you want your life to look like? You know what I mean? So for some of people, it's going back to school. For some people, it's starting a small business. For some people, it's, you know, maybe re-examining your career or things of that nature. There's a lot. Some people are at a crossroads right now. They're trying to decide between their heart and their mind. So a great thing to go to the ancestors for, like, I'm at a crossroads, you know, I need your guidance. What do I need to do in order to manifest my happiness? I feel like some of you guys are going to get spiritual contacts, whether it's from deities or from our ancestors during the holiday. Okay, for some people that are having health issues and things of that nature, or mental issues or financial issues, I feel like there's going to be some type of confirmation from spirits on how to go about it. And then it's up to us to seize those opportunities, because I feel like there's people, some of you guys have been feeling like you lost faith in things, but Spirit's saying like, you know, next year is looking better for a lot of you guys. Next year is looking better for a lot of you guys, and things of that nature. I feel like you're remembering better times, and they're saying better times are coming. You are going to receive a gift from Spirit. You are going to receive a gift of the emotional nature. I feel like things are going to get better. I feel like some people are in a dark tunnel, but like there's light at the end of that tunnel, and they're saying, seek it. Seek it. Have that 8 of Cups moment where you're leaving all emotional baggage behind and you're just going right through into the light, right through being guided by your intuition, being guided by Spirit. You know, you are going to receive a gift, is what Spirit's saying. Some of you guys have to do a more spiritual protection as well, is what Spirit's saying. And see, you get the Wheel of Fortune, so things are going to come full circle, things are going to get better, and things of that nature. And then you have your Jack of Hearts, or aka Knight of Cups here. So you know, for some of you, your emotional situations are going to get better as well. So I love that. You know, things are coming full circle on an emotional level, on a physical level. So get that protection work going. Some of you are in relationships and lots of evil eyes and jealousy around you. So get that protection going. So hopefully that helps somebody out there. Just wanted to share that quick message and just talk about Fet Ghede. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Much love, much light, much blessings. I will see everyone. I'm going to try to make another video at the end of this week. And then also I will be going live stream on Sunday. So much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next video. Bye. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis, shamanic@workpriestess.com. shamanic@workpriestess.com.